want to give credit, and I forget the young lady's name, but a few weeks ago she told us about the semiconductor field, ASML.
Oh
And
yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
like, you know what, we're gonna do the research. And I want to tell her that I've done the research and how passionate I was last week about a firm. I am now as passionate with ASML.
ASML.
Write it down, put it in your notes.
Yeah.
Here's why. And Ian, you brought it up. I talk about TSM all the time. Shai talks about TSM all the time. We talk about SMH as the ETF all the time. TSM, obviously, we said makes 50% of the world's semiconductors. Here's what ASML does. They make the machines that allow TSM to make the chips. So when you think about that, right, who's supplying the supplier? If they don't make the machines, they can't perform at a higher level. And I shout out to CNBC. They had a whole 7-minute piece about the production of TSM's new facility in Arizona, the billion-dollar project, multi-billion-dollar project. And what was going inside those factories? ASML machines. They are the only company in the world offering extreme ultraviolet lithography machines. And that's what TSM specializes in, right? That helps them make the smallest and most sophisticated chips. So if they're looking for TSM to have those chips, this is this company that makes the machines for them. Now,
it's $790.
Perfect. I'm glad you said that. So one of the things, Ian, you said, I'm glad, I mean, like you took it to a different level. You said, look, we can look at the chart. It looks incredible. If you look over the past 2 years, the chart's been incredible. That's a 7. But the future guidance, right? The annual revenue was estimated at, I believe, like 25,000. They've actually upped it to 32, I said 1,000, 25 billion. They've actually upped it recently to 33 billion, right? So that tells you they're forward thinking how the growth of the company is looking. And so we already know that there's a semiconductor shortage, right? We know that. But if they're the company that's making the machines that make the chips, definitely on my list. And I don't remember the young lady's name, but she definitely told us, so I wanted to give her a shout out.
Yeah, give her
Why am I saying all that? They will be reporting on Wednesday. Please circle that. ASML will be reporting on Wednesday, along with a company that you may have heard of, Tesla, will be reporting on Wednesday as well. Thursday, we got Intel, Chipotle, our good friends at Ally will be reporting. Shout out to Ally. Snapchat, the company that I've apologized for on numerous occasions, will be reporting as well. American Airlines and Southwest. And then Friday, a company we spoke about maybe 6 months ago, and we were talking about how China is now going to be allowing American Express. We spoke about it probably in June or July. And if you track what American Express has done since that announcement, you see that there's been a huge gain. I believe when we made that announcement, I think American Express was at $99 or $100, right above that number. What we got with them right now? Let me see. Right now, AMX is, what, you got a number on them?
176.82.
176.82. So,
yeah.
So, I mean, when we talk about prices that we give them, when we talking about places that you should be looking at, these are one of those things. So Friday, Amex, American Express. So that is our earnings report.
And ASML I have going to 1441.76 in 5 years, and then IIPR 224.35 is the entry point.
Say the number again, Ian, because people are looking at it like, man, it's $700 right now.
I mean, if you get to 14 and some change, 1441.76 in 5 years, be great. And if they do a split, even better.
Oof.
So
who supplies the supplier?
For those of you that are new, look in chat. If I've been right about other predictions and I've called price targets for you and they've hit, please put yes in chat.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Janet with the plan.
No, it's Jan with the plan.
Janet, that's why I said
Janet with the plan. Janet with the plan.
Hey, Queen, how are you?
What's going on?
Hey, guys.
Good.
Jan, what's up?
How are you?
I'm good. We had orientation today for all the new earners. Shout out to the new earners.
Shout out to all the new earners. What's going on?
EYL University.
Yes, they were amazing. I was so inspired. They're really excited to learn and grow, and they have these ideas. So it was really, really awesome.
I said in my TED talk, I said, my school taught me more than state school. And that's a fact, something I'm very proud of. EYL University was way
That's
more.
That's a nice line.
Yes, because I went to state school. So I have a degree, but Yeah, EYL University. That's so when people ask me like, what school did you attend? I say EYL University.
You know, can I give another
I'm
bar?
gonna put that on my LinkedIn.
I'm gonna give you another bar. After he said that line, he said, "My degree didn't free me. The information I learned freed me."
Information and relationships.
Bar.
Mhm.
Yo, he was
So you're a
on,
rapper now too.
he was on fire yesterday.
You working on it.
Information.
He is working on it.
I was on the zone.
If
But
I had
Janet, what's going on? How are you?
I'm good. Can't complain. I mean, I put an offer in on a house. It got accepted. Got an inspection done. The house needs a lot of work now. I'm deciding what I want to do. MG thinks I'm ready for a 203K loan. Fix it up. I don't know if I'm ready yet. So I
You're ready.
told my realtor I'll let her know
You're
tomorrow.
ready.
Hopefully
If MG
fine.
says
You're
you're
ready.
ready, you're ready.
Janet, I like these conversations because she's like a living embodiment of everything that we talk about Earn Your Leisure. So she has the Airbnb. Now she's getting the house, 203K loan. I never knew about a 203K loan. Well, I'm lying. Shout out to Sanjay. He's the first person about that. But a lot of people didn't know about 203K loans until MG the mortgage guy started talking about that. So 203K loans, all of that stuff is really, really useful and beneficial. So I like that you are applying the information in real time. Very
I
important.
want to
Thank
be on the
you.
record for this. Might clip this up. Janet is a quiet killer like me. Give her 18 months, 40 streams of revenue. I'm telling you.
Shh, Janet's quiet. I don't want people to know my. You guys got me on Market Mondays now. But yes,
Application on
yes,
you.
I'm
I love it.
executing
Quiet
out
killer.
here.
Love it, love it. Congrats.
Thank you.
Yes, you are on the biggest show in America. How does it feel? Are you getting recognized in the airport now?
You're making me nervous. No, actually, I went to a funeral like a week ago, and I saw somebody I went to high school with, and she was like, I talk about you once a week. I'm like, why? Like, this is weird. My man watches Market Mondays.
Everybody watches Market Monday.
I was like, oh my God, wow. So yes, it's interesting, but
Phenomenon.
yeah.
All right, so let's get some questions if we can.
All right, Jay Gaskin, unmute yourself. We are coming to you.
The quiet ones make all
Hello.
the money.
What's
How's it
going
Hello,
on?
how
going?
you doing,
Guys hear me
Jay?
okay?
Yes, how are you?
Doing well. Appreciate it. First off, what you guys got going on is just amazing, and I appreciate it. Yeah, it's been life changing. But my question is, have a business with a large amount of cash that's just basically sitting around. So basically, what you guys mentioned earlier. What's the best way to invest it? To index to techs? How do you go about rationing out, that cash? For instance, if you have 100K, for instance, do you put 25% here, put it 25% there? What's your advice on that?
How long have you been in
I
business?
go real quick, Ian, because that literally
ahead.
was my predicament about a year and a half ago. I rationed it just like this. I said, look, and I haven't said it in a while, but I had a table strategy, right? And I was saying, look, I'm going to create the table for my investment portfolio. And so I had ETFs at as the legs of my table. And so if I had 100,000, I put 25 in each investment. So it was 25 for one leg and all equal to 100,000. Anything over that, I was just adding to the table. So the singular positions, like my Apple position, my TSM position, those are just legs on the table. And I was basing it, hold it up was my ETFs. And so that's how I rationed it. And that's just one strategy. So I guess you guys will tell what you did.
Yeah, I mean, definitely it depends on how conservative you want to be, but yeah, I mean the 25% thing is an easy way to go about it. So like some real life examples, if you do Apple, Microsoft, if you do QQQ and SPY, then you can do 25% in each one. I think the bigger question is how much money you actually want to allocate to the stocks. So out of that 100,000, you may not want to put the entire 100,000 in. And that's fine too. We talked about you can dollar cost average with a lump sum of money as well. So like if you have $100,000, you could put, $20,000 in at one time and then wait 3 months and then put another $20,000 in and do it over the course of time. That a lot of time people try to time the market, especially with a lump sum, and they don't want to get an all-time high. The stock market is at an all-time high. And oh yeah, I'm glad I said that because Ian, I think you said something on Telegram or something. My cousin had texted me. I didn't get back to him. Shout out to Quadea, my bad. I was ripping and running, but he asked me. He was like, "Yeah, Ian's saying the stock market's going to fall." Da, da, da. So
I said it's going to be a pullback.
yeah. So yeah, it probably is not a good time to put all of that into the stock market right now because you never want to invest at all-time highs. So you can dollar cost average in. And I don't know if you have invested before, but sometimes when people never invested or they're not, you kind of want to just be a little bit more ease your way in. So that probably is a harder question to figure out for yourself. But I would say the easy route is just 25% and 4 different investments.
My graduates from my school being Forbes, bag drop.
Bag drop.
A mic drop, bag drop.
Bag drop.